What are you guys having? You're having ocean fish topped with tuna. Okay? Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. It is Monday. It's Monday afternoon at about 5:30, I want to say. I have just had a very sort of productive-ish day. I went grocery shopping and I also ordered some books, even though I probably shouldn't have. It's fine, you know, they were on sale. So I think I will do a collective book haul at some point later on this month once I receive those books, because I didn't do a Christmas and December book haul. So I think I might just do a big collective one, because I have gotten quite a few. So if that's something you're interested in, then please let me know. Like I said, I've just done groceries today. I've done a bit of cleaning. As you saw in the clips before, I have also rearranged the bookshelves. They have been rearranged and reorganized, and I really like how it looks. I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm supposed to do with the really big gap at the very back of the bookshelves, but you know, I'm dealing with it. Reading updates. I have gotten through The Kingdom of the Wicked by Karen Maniscalco very quickly. I have about 100 pages left. I'm on 250 and there's about 364 pages, I think. So I've been roughly reading I think 100 pages a day almost, and it's only been 4 days since I picked this up possibly, but I did start rereading it already at 60 pages in, so possibly cheating, possibly not. But I also realized that I was going to use this for my Bookathon book, because it matched the first two prompts, which was read a book with a dark cover and read a book that's a fantasy. And now that I'm almost finished it, that means I'm gonna have to pick another book for when the actual readathon rolls around in 2 weeks time. So that was stupid on my behalf, but anyway, I'm really enjoying this. I feel like it's going to be a really high 3 to 4 stars. I'm not enjoying it as much as Stalking Jack the Ripper, which is Karen Maniscalco's first book. I'm not entirely too sure if it's the world that I'm not really interested in, because I really like the characters. It's just there's something that I'm not really enjoying and I can't figure it out, figure out what it is as of yet. But other than that, let me tell you what this is about. A fantasy set in the town of Sicily in some sort of historical period, and we follow our main character Amelia, who is actually a twin, but at the beginning of this novel she discovers that her twin has been brutally murdered and had her heart taken, ripped out of her chest. And Amelia and her family are a coven of witches, and so Amelia decides to dabble in the dark arts and summon a demon to try and help her find out who murdered and killed her sister, and who is also killing the other witches who have been murdered in the previous months, I guess you could say. When she is doing the summoning, she accidentally summons the one of 7 princes of hell called Wrath, and they basically unwillingly team up together to try and find out who is exactly killing these witches, and it leads to a lot more secrets and revealings that Amelia would not expect. So that's pretty much the synopsis. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it's still feeling a little bit, you know, like 4 stars, but other than that, it's proving to be a really quick read, so that is the best thing ever. I might finish Master of One, or at least I might pick it up anyway so I can actually finish it, because it is a fae fantasy, and so is A Court of Mist and Fury, but I don't want to get mixed up between the two, even though I don't think I will, but I just don't want to read too many fae books like I did back in December. I think I read like 4 or 3 like fae elf sort of fantasies. This was a very rambly intro. Welcome to the vlog.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.
So help, my hair is in my face. As you can see, I am freshly out of the shower. Well, not really freshly out of the shower, it's been a couple of hours, but I just watched my lecture for the tutorial class that I have tomorrow. It was very boring. It is about 9:30, I think, so I am going to continue on reading with Kingdom of the Wicked. I think I read about like 20 pages or something to that effect, probably a little bit more, so we're starting to get into like the nitty-gritty of things now, I think. Tomorrow morning I plan on recording some videos, so that should be good. I have my TBR game going up tomorrow morning at like 5 AM my time, so that'll be good. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it in the eye. Yeah, that's my update for now. I will talk to you guys when I have more. If I finish this book tonight, I will talk to you then, and if not, I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you have to see how cute Prince looks right now. He is adorable. Hold on. Look at how cute he is. Such a distinguished gentleman. Alright, so it is quite a bit later. It's about almost 11:30, and I am about 300 pages in, and I just have to discuss, this isn't going to be, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there is a scene in this with the character called Claudia, and if you have read this, I think you should definitely know what I mean. It has terrified me because it reminded me of the escape room that I went to. Okay, this might be a bit spoilery, so I'm gonna put up a timestamp to where you can go to where it's not spoiling it anymore. I have to spoil it so that I can talk about it, because I need to discuss this. In the scene where Claudia is sort of like rambling and she's like sort of had basically a mental breakdown, it reminded me so much of the escape room that I went to in Brisbane, and it was asylum themed. Me and my friends did not realize that the people who were running it were also actors who were a part of the actual escape room itself. And so we had this girl who you know, sort of explained everything to us and gave us like the backstory of the asylum and things like that, and then all of a sudden she just like in a split second loses her mind, starts like screaming and raving and just like going absolutely insane like a mental patient, and it terrified us. We were literally terrified for a good 10 to 15 minutes while we were locked in the room. So we wasted 10 to 15 minutes just trying to calm down and, you know, not have an anxiety attack. And we were literally so terrified that we couldn't actually complete the escape room. I am still traumatized to this day about that lady. She was terrifying. And so reading that with Claudia just like rambling and acting like a crazy person, it reminded me of the girl, and so now I'm like thinking about the stupid girl, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight without having a nightmare. Like, I kid you not. This lady made me have nightmares for a week straight. I am not kidding. She terrified us. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, I have like 50 pages left of this. I don't want to read it right now because I'm too scared. So far it's definitely becoming more interesting, but it's still lacking something. I don't know if it was just because I really hyped this up for myself, because I really love Kerry Maniscalco's Stalking Jack the Ripper series. There's just something missing and I don't know what it is, and yeah. So I am going to put this down for the night because I'm terrified, and I'm just gonna like binge watch reading vlogs or something because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight, so that's great. Anyway, that's my update. I'm scared. Good night. I will talk to you tomorrow. So good morning everyone. Whoa, what happened to my voice just then? I want to say it's like 8:30. I made myself a coffee. It's not as strong as I would like it to be because I didn't sleep very well. I also had some really weird dream, but you know, it's fine, we're moving on. So the plan for today, I am obviously having to go out to university for my class, and that is at 2 o'clock, and it takes me about like half an hour to get out to the university. So we'll say about 1 o'clock I need to start heading out there. In the meantime, I do actually want to film a couple of videos. I have an idea to film classic YA fantasy, sort of like my nostalgia reads for that particular genre, and I just want to talk about my old favorites. Oh my gosh, Louis is looking so adorable, I just have to show you. Look at how cute he is. You are so adorable. Anyway, what we are discussing is Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco. I have about 50 to 60 pages left. It really amped up towards the last like 20 pages I had read last night, and as you would have seen, I got rather terrified. And yeah, so I am ready to just dive into this. Yeah, I'm just going to dive into this and see how it ends. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I am not like fully invested in this or not, but I'm just like really struggling to try and figure out what rating I'm gonna give, because it feels like a 3 to a 5, which is really upsetting. But I guess if the ending is really good, I'll give it a 4. There is just something about it that I'm not like fully like invested, like really like crazy shit is happening that makes me go, oh my god. But I'm just sort of like, rather than it being like a really big reaction in a way. So yeah, but anyway, I will talk to you guys when I have finished. So I just finished Kingdom of the Wicked. The ending was very confusing. I might have like skimmed something, because I don't know why. I think it's gonna be like a low 4-star once I put it through Core Pile. I just don't know. It was not the ending. No, okay, I won't say that, because it was the ending that I kind of expected, but not in the way I thought it would go. Anyway, I am going to maybe take a nap because I'm tired. I'm gonna go and do something. I don't know what it is, but I'll talk to you later. I don't know what book I want to pick up yet, because I still have Master of One and Akamath, but they're both fantasies, so I don't want to read them back to back. I don't know, I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. How about that? So hello everyone, it's quite a bit later now. It's almost like 10:30, maybe later. I was just eating dinner and then watching some TV, relaxing. I did have a nap before I had to head out to uni, and then when I came back I wasn't feeling well, so I took another nap. And yeah, what I've just been doing now since I've showered and stuff is just been going through the Odyssey, because I am obviously having to read just the first chapter, I guess you could say, of this book. I just went through and annotated bits and pieces that I think will help me for my assessment, and as you can see, I've also actually continued reading it because I was actually really fascinated by it. So that's basically all the reading that I have done today. I still haven't picked up Master of One or Akamath yet. When I'm going to, if I'm honest, I'm really not feeling like reading. I want to read Akamath, but I don't want to read Master of One, so I might just pick that up. I have also moved my copies of Midsummer Night Dream and The Penelopiad by Margaret Atwood. Ugh, it's hit my head. So I have these here. I will eventually get to these, probably. Well, I know I have to get to this one soon, but this edition, I did not realize that the actual play is really small. I think it's like maybe 80 pages, if that. I'm trying to see where it actually starts. It's 82 pages. This bit here, this is the actual play. The rest is just like appendices and introductional scholarly bits and pieces, similar to this one as well. Also, I think this is actually a mix of prose and narrative, so I'm really excited to read this eventually. So I will talk to you guys most likely in the morning. My cat just knocked something down in the living room. Great. So hello everybody, it is currently Thursday afternoon. It is probably about 4:30, maybe a bit later than that. I've just come back home from uni. I didn't film anything yesterday because I really didn't do anything. I just filmed and edited some videos and read a whole bunch. I am now actually, I want to say like almost 300 pages into Master of One, and I am really enjoying it. I can now finally officially give you a proper synopsis of it, because the synopsis is quite vague on the actual book itself. So Master of One is a story that follows our main character Rags. He is a thief, and he gets captured by the Queen's Guard and is forced to go on this journey with a sorcerer called Morian the Last, I think is how you pronounce his name, Morian, to uncover these Fae relics that have been missing. And once all of these relics are found, they then get put together to make this really big weapon of sorts, and the queen of this land wants that weapon. In order to get the first relic, they have to go through like a sort of like Tomb Raider situation, which is why they need Rags, because he is a thief and he is very good at being a thief. When Rags finally gets to the last room, he discovers that the relic is actually not something that is like an object, but it is in fact a Fae. He wasn't expecting that, and it then transforms into this really big quest where they have to find the other relics, which turn out to be people, in order for them to be able to complete this machinery thing. I don't know. The first 100 pages are definitely a bit of a drag. The first 100 pages is basically just a bit of a background as to what the world is like, and you get to know about Rags a bit more, and Rags' journey through this like tomb and the challenges that he has to face throughout it. So that's definitely a bit of a drag, but as soon as you get past that 100 pages mark, things just start getting real crazy, and it's really fascinating. I have flown through the last couple of pages, and you start to have chapters that are written from other characters' perspectives, and that is really fascinating. I don't want to say who they are, but it's just really fascinating, and the characters help sort of open up the world even more. So I really have been enjoying that. I'm hoping to be able to finish that today. Today I also got some book mail, yay! So I will quickly show you those before I go and take a nap, because I am very tired and I have to get up early tomorrow as well. Alright, so the first book that I got was The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. I have seen this everywhere, everybody loves it. I've been wanting to try this book out for quite some time. It's shorter than I thought, but you know, that's okay. So yes, I got this one. And then I also got The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. Obviously this is the third book in a series, the third and final book in a series. I got this off Amazon because it was in stock and cheaper than where I got my other books from that are still coming. So yes, this is so big and so floppy. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. It does mean that I am going to have to reorganize my adult fantasy shelf to be able to fit the rest of the Poppy War series, because I did get book 1 and book 2. It will be interesting. Some things may have to be stacked. Anyway, so I got these. I am going to crawl into bed now and probably have a bit of a nap and read some of my book. So hello everyone. So it is currently Saturday. It's Saturday, and last night I actually finished Master of One by Jada Jones and Danielle Bennett. I really liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Crazy intense towards the end, and I really enjoyed the whole like magic system of the world. It definitely reminds me of like, think like Black Panther and like their whole like technology system, but make it like fae and fantasy based instead of like science fiction based, because the fae relics are like made out of like mechanical stuff, like they're like machines instead of it being like, you know, something else. So I found that really fascinating, and I really liked the romance. It was so cute. The couple trope, sorry, god I can't talk, was very much like sad, cranky, grumpy loner with big soft teddy bear who's a little bit dumb. So I loved it so much. 4 out of 5. I cannot wait for the sequel. I need the sequel. I need to know what happens. It's just so good. So anyway, I have next on my TBR for Roll20 is City of Ghosts, sorry, which is V. Schwab's middle grade. And then I also have my reread of Akamath that I need to start doing. Pretty much all books that I have on my TBR. I also have like my uni readings, but I don't really want to like start those, so I don't know what I want to pick up next. I am sort of thinking that I want to start my reread of City of Bones, or at least, you know, start my reread and attempt to actually finish the series, because once again, I actually haven't finished another series. Who would have thunk? This is such a challenge. I need to roll more, I think. I think I need to have at least like 6 rolls in order for me to actually have like a decent TBR. Because like I wasn't expecting to finish these books already, but I am. So also I look like a mess because, you know, it's the weekend and I have a pimple. It's because I've been eating pizza. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading City of Ghosts, I think. I'll start with that so that I'm out of like the Fae headspace, and then I'll go into my reread of Akamath. Good morning, everyone. So it's Sunday morning, and yesterday I didn't really film anything and I didn't read anything until very late in the evening. Yeah, so as I said, I was going to start reading City of Bones. I keep saying City of Bones. City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. This is her middle grade series. I've gotten through about 20 pages or so. Yeah, I'm just on chapter 3. The font is huge and it's less than 300 pages, so I'm hoping to try and finish this today. It's interesting. It doesn't feel like a middle grade, but I don't know how old the main character is supposed to be. It's feeling very much like a middle grade, but the way the character acts makes her feel a little bit older. And also there was a really creepy, obviously this whole thing is going to be creepy because it's about ghosts, but there was this she was trying to find a ghost that was in like the theatre section of the school, and it just reminded me of that horror movie, I think it's called The Gallows, and it's about like a bunch of kids get stuck, like locked inside the school, and some ghost from a kid who like died on the stage or whatever is like terrorizing them, and it just reminded me of that, and then I got really creeped out, so I decided to stop reading this before I gave myself nightmares and decided to pick up A Court of Mist and Fury, and I've actually shocked myself. I have managed to read already 100 pages, I think within the space of like an hour or so, so that was really good. I have tabbed this already like absolutely crazy, and the funniest thing to me is all of the orange are things that are one, things that make me angry, and two, sort of red flags about Tamlin and his and Feyre's relationship. So there's so many orange tabs already. That's literally the one that I've used the most so far. And then obviously we have pink for the things that I like, yellow is for funny things, blue is for sad things, and then I have purple. I have two purples. The light, no, I think I used the dark purple. Yeah, so dark purple is for like rice sand. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. The purple is for when Rysand is sort of like trying to fix the damage that has been inflicted on Feyre, like mentally and physically and stuff like that, trying to make her back into the strong woman that she was, and I'm just really in love with it. Just so angry, I'm getting so angry, but I cannot wait until the good parts start popping up, and yeah, so yes, I'm going to start this and continue this now and try and finish it because it's less than 300 pages. I should be able to. It's like I think 280 or something like that. I will check back in with you guys later. So hello everyone, it is much later now. It is 11:45, but I just participated in an hour-long reading sprint. I didn't participate, I just watched it, sorry. on Maddie's channel, and I managed to finish The City of Ghosts. For some reason it didn't feel like a middle grade, even though the main character I believe is 12. It just didn't feel like middle grade, and I'm not entirely too sure. I don't know, just she didn't act the way I think a 12-year-old should, and the writing didn't feel like it was young. But see, there's a difference between like writing for a younger audience and then like making sure it's not too dumbed down. Like if you change like one or two things about it, it would read as a YA. I gave it a 3 stars. The atmosphere is definitely the best part of this, because V.E. Schwab knows how to set like a scene and knows how to write, you know, creepy crap. The atmosphere was good. I didn't really like the characters. They were a bit annoying, so I don't know if I'm going to continue with the series, which is a bit sad, because they look nice on my shelves. But I don't think I'm going to really enjoy the rest of it. Yeah, it was okay, you know. It was a very low 3 stars. I use Corpile to rate my books. It is the rating system that G from Book Roast has created. I will leave a video of her explaining it down in the description box for you to check out. But you basically just give a number for each of the different categories. So there's characters, atmosphere, writing, plot, intrigue, logic, and enjoyment. And it then like tallies them up, and somehow it ends up giving a rating out of, you know, 1 to 5, depending on the numbers that you give. And mine, for this book anyway, was a very, very low 3 stars. If one number was just 1 lower, then it would definitely be a 2 star. Anyway, I haven't read any of Quantum and Fury, and I don't know if I'm going to, because I am very tired. And to think I was gonna try and do a 24-hour readathon. Anyway, because it is Sunday night, almost Monday morning, I need to end this vlog. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. It's been a very good reading week. I have finished 2 books this week, which is amazing, so I'm really proud of myself for that. If you'd like to see more of me or get in contact with me, then check out the social media links that I have in the description box, so you can give me a follow and stuff. And yeah, if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos, and I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you guys in another video later on.